morning to all of you. On the last term, we were studying chapter 3 from your book, that is trigonometric ratios. And in that chapter, we have solved all the exercises, including the miscellaneous. So, and you have not asked any question also. I guess all the questions are clear to you. So now we are going to start with a new chapter from your book, that is chapter number 5, complex number and quadratic equations. So before we start this chapter, let's have a quick introduction about this chapter. So this chapter is about complex numbers. So before understanding complex number, we have to understand imaginary numbers. See, first chapter that we had studied from your book was real numbers. In that chapter, we had studied the numbers which we can see around us. Real numbers क्या होते हैं? जो भी नंबर हम अपने आसपास देखते हैं, all of them they are together known as real numbers. तो रियल नंबर्स क्या हो सकते हैं? रैशनल हो सकते हैं, इरैशनल हो सकते हैं, नेचुरल हो सकते हैं, होल नंबर हो सकते हैं, कुछ भी हो सकते हैं. अब जो भी हम अपने आसपास नंबर्स देखते हैं वो रैशनल नंबर, रियल नंबर्स है. लेकिन एक नया कंसेप्ट आता है जो आपके लिए अभी टॉपिक जो है बिल्कुल नया है, इमेजिनरी नंबर्स का कंसेप्ट. यानी कि ये नंबर्स हमें रियल वर्ल्ड में नहीं मिलेंगे, ये नंबर्स इमेजिनरी नंबर्स. अब आ जाते हैं डेफिनेशन पे कि व्हाट इज द रियल नंबर, व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रियल नंबर्स. तो वी हैव स्टडीड कि द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रियल नंबर इज कि स्क्वायरिंग द नंबर विल ऑलवेज गिव यू अ पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, नॉन नेगेटिव वैल्यू. लाइक इफ वी हैव अ नंबर से x and we make it square, then this value is either going to be 0 or it is going to be positive value. लेकिन जब हम यहाँ आते हैं तो in this category, that is when we talk about imaginary numbers, then in that case this is not possible. इसका जो opposite चीज है वो चीज हम इस chapter में पढ़ेंगे, वो concept हम इस chapter में पढ़ेंगे. The name of the chapter is complex number and quadratic equations. So we have studied quadratic equations in some of the forms. See, if the equation is of the form x square minus 1 equals to 0, x square minus 1 is equals to 0, then from here we can see that we will transpose minus 1 this side and it will become 1. The value of x square will be equal to 1. From here we will get the value of x as plus 1 and minus 1. अब ये जो दो वैल्यूज हैं ये क्या है, हमारे रियल वर्ल्ड में हमें मिलती हैं. These values are possible, we can see these values in the real world. These are the real roots, या real numbers. Minus 1 and plus 1 are the real numbers. Now let us suppose the quadratic equation that we are given is like this. The equation is कि x square plus 1 equals to 0. Now x square plus 1 is equals to 0. If this is the root, if this is the quadratic equation, then from here x स्क्वायर कितना हो जाएगा? -1 हो जाएगा. और यहाँ से x की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? अंडर रूट -1. यहाँ से कंसेप्ट स्टार्ट होता है इमेजिनरी नंबर का कंसेप्ट. द कंसेप्ट ऑफ इमेजिनरी नंबर स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस x एज अंडर रूट ऑफ -1. तो जो अंडर रूट -1 है इसको हम इमेजिनरी नंबर का बेसिस मानते हैं. इसको हम i से डिनोट करते हैं. i का फुल फॉर्म है आयोटा. तो I is equals to under root of -1, and from here we will start the concept of complex numbers, or before that imaginary numbers. You have to remember that I, that is iota, and its value is equal to under root of -1, and this is an imaginary number. Now next thing that we have to study is complex number, but before that, see, I is equals to under root of -1. So if we are going to do a square of I square is equal to -1, I cube is equals to minus I, and I to the power 4 is equals to 1. तो आपको याद क्या रखना है कि I is iota and its value is equal to under root of -1. Next concept that we have to study is of complex number. So before studying complex number, we have studied the value of I. Now कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर का जो जनरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, इस कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर इज डिनोटेड बाय द लेटर z. नाउ z is equals to a plus ib. दिस इज द जनरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ अ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर लिखना है तो वी आर गोइंग टू राइट इट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ z equals to a plus ib, where a and b are real numbers. Remember, a and b are real numbers, but here we are multiplying b with I. So the first part, this part a, is called the real part of this complex number, we denote it by real of Z. A is known as real of Z. Similarly, this second part, the part with which I is multiplied, this part is known as imaginary part and is denoted by Im of Z. तो ओवरऑल कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर कैसा दिखता है? इस तरीके का कि Z बराबर A plus IB, where the first part is known as real part denoted as RE of Z, and the second part with which I is multiplied is known as the imaginary part denoted by Im of Z. For example, if we have to see an example for this, a general example for complex number, let us suppose that we are given with the value Z equals to 5 minus 7I. तो इसमें जो first part है, the first part will be the real part of Z, that is 5 is the real part of this complex number and minus 7 is the imaginary part of this complex number. I hope कि जो complex number कैसे दिखते हैं, इनका जो general representation है, that is clear to you. Now we will start with the other topic. Now we are going to start with algebra of complex number. The way we have studied algebra of real numbers, like 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 into 2 is also 4, like 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 4 is 8. Similarly, for plus, minus, multiply, divide, we have studied the algebra for real numbers. So now we are going to start with algebra of complex numbers. So starting with the first property, that is addition of two complex numbers. Let us suppose that we are given with two complex numbers. First one is Z1 given as A1 plus IB1 and second one is Z2 given with A2 plus IB2. We are given with two complex numbers and we have to add them. So how will we add them? How are we going to do this? We are going to write Z1 plus Z2, that is addition of two complex numbers will be equal to, we are going to add the real part first, like A1 and A2. So first we are going to add A1 and A2, which is the real part. Then we are going to add B1 plus B2, which is the imaginary part multiplied by I. That is A1 plus A2 is written here and IB1 plus IB2, वहाँ से I common ले लिया and inside bracket there is B1 plus B2. Similarly, we are going to solve all the, we are going to add all the complex numbers which are given in these forms. Similarly, if we have to make a difference, like we have to write Z1 minus Z2, then here what we are going to do, instead of plus, we are going to write minus and A1 minus A2 plus I B1 minus B2. So this way we have written the difference. Now addition, when we talk about the property of addition, then it satisfies some of the different laws that we have studied for real numbers also. See, the first law is closure law. What is closure law? Closure law states that if there are two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, then their sum is also going to be a complex number. तो अगर कोई दो numbers हम लेते हैं जो कि complex number हैं, then their sum is also going to be a complex number, and this satisfies the closure law in addition for the complex numbers. Similarly, the second is commutative law. What is this? Commutative law says कि if A plus B, let us suppose कि Z1 and Z2 are two complex numbers, then if Z1 plus Z2 will be equal to Z2 plus Z1, यानी कि जो order है वो matter नहीं करता है, हम Z1 को Z2 में add करें या फिर Z2 को Z1 में add करें, both are going to give you the same value. This is the commutative law. Third one is associative law, which is if we are given with three complex numbers Z1, Z2 and Z3, then in that case what will happen, we can add any of them, any two of them at a time. In the third one at the last, the value is going to be same, it will not change. Next one is identity. तो जब हम addition की property पढ़ रहे हैं, then we are going to discuss about additive identity. What is an identity? किसी भी नंबर में, किसी भी अगर हम बात करें कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर की, तो किसी भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में इफ वी ऐड दैट आइडेंटिटी देन वी शुड गेट द सेम नंबर. तो हियर इन केस ऑफ in the algebra of complex numbers, for the property of addition, we have additive identity, which is 0 plus 0i. This is also a complex number. 0 plus 0i is the identity, जिसको कि हम किसी भी अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर के साथ ऐड करते हैं then we are going to get the same value. Last but not least, the property for addition is existence of inverse, that is in this case additive inverse. So obviously for each complex number z there exists a negative of that complex number. Like if we have a complex number z, then there exists a negative of that complex number, that is minus z, such that adding both we get the identity, that is 0. मान लेते हैं z है a plus ib, तो इसके करस्पॉन्डिंग हमें एक और कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर मिलेगा, दैट इज माइनस a माइनस ib, जिससे कि हम इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे और हमें क्या मिल जाएगा, आइडेंटिटी मिल जाएगा. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट एडिशन which satisfies all the 4 law, all the 1 2 3 4 and 5, all the 5 laws. Now the next topic that we're going to study is multiplication of two complex numbers. We will be given with two complex numbers and we'll find how we have to multiply them. See, let us suppose that first complex number is z1. We are given with z1, the first complex number, as a plus ib, और जो दूसरा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है z2 is given as c plus id. यहाँ पे रियल पार्ट क्या है a and imaginary part is b. The real part is c and imaginary part is d. So now we have to multiply these two complex numbers, that is z1 into z2. So we are going to multiply it the way we do for the polynomials. Like we will first write a plus ib and then c plus id in bracket. अभी क्या करना है, हर एक टर्म को दूसरे टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. First we will multiply a with c, we have ac. Then we will multiply a with id and we have iad, plus ib into c will be ib into c, plus ib into id will be I square b into d. Simple mathematics. Now अभी हमने स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ा कि i की जो वैल्यू है वो कितनी होती है, अंडर रूट ऑफ -1, और i स्क्वायर इज -1. तो यहाँ ये जो i स्क्वायर है वी कैन रिप्लेस इट विथ -1 एंड द साइन ऑफ bd विल बी माइनस. तो यहाँ से ac माइनस bd आई हैव रिटन इन वन ब्रैकेट, प्लस इन दोनों टर्म से i कॉमन ले लेंगे एंड इनसाइड ब्रैकेट वी हैव ad plus bc. So this way we have multiplied two complex numbers. For example, if we are given with the first complex number 3 plus 2i and second complex number with 4 plus 5i, so z1 into z2 equals to 3 plus 2i into 4 plus 5i. अभी 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15i, 2i into 4 it will be 8i and 2 5s are 10, I into I is I square. यहाँ से I square is -1, this whole term will be -10, and 12 minus 10 is 2, then plus 15 plus 8 is 23 and I is multiplied here. So when we multiplied these two complex numbers, we got the answer 2 plus 23i, where 2 is the real part and 23 is the imaginary part. So I hope that you have understood how to multiply the complex numbers. Now the multiplication of complex numbers, similar to that of the addition, satisfies some of the laws, like it satisfies the closure law, it satisfies the commutative law, the existence of multiplicative identity, that is when we studied addition then we had additive identity. Similarly in the case of multiplication there is a multiplicative identity which is 1 plus 0 into I. मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी क्या है, 1 plus 0 into I. और इसी तरीके से जब हम इनवर्स की बात करते हैं तो हर एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर z के लिए देयर एग्जिस्ट अ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर 1 by z सच दैट z को जब 1 by z से हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, जो आइडेंटिटी होती है वही हमें आंसर में मिल जाएगी. यानी कि z plus 1 by z is equals to आइडेंटिटी दैट इज 1 plus 0i. Now the next property is of division. We have studied addition, multiplication, subtraction, and the last property that we are going to study here right now is division. तो अगर कोई दो हमें complex numbers दिए गए हैं z1 and z2 such that z2 is not equal to 0. See denominator we have written कि z2 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, because अगर हम z2 को 0 ले लेंगे तो ये पूरी वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी, इनफाइनाइट आ जाएगी. तो z2 must not be equal to 0 and then we can write division of these two complex numbers as z1 upon z2. So on the basis of these concepts, try to solve the exercises that have been given to you in your book, and then try to solve the examples. They are very important from the point of view of your exams and your knowledge too. Do not skip the examples. Try to complete all the examples. On the next turn, if there is any doubt, you are not able to solve any question, then we will discuss it, and then we will start with the exercise. Thank you, class.